I'm really looking forward to my reading for July. It turns out that I am going to be spoilt for choice. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're with Chris, and today I'll be sharing with you all my reading possibilities for July, and it turns out I am very spoilt for choice, and this is an extensive list, so how about we get started. The first book I want to talk about that I'm chomping at the bit to read is called Small Town Horror by Ronald Melfi. If you don't know who Ronald Melfi is, he is a very prolific, very popular horror writer who has really gained popularity in recent years. Now, I'm going to read the synopsis to you because it just sounds really good, because it has a kind of it flavour to it. 5 childhood friends are forced to confront their own dark past, as well as the curse placed upon them in this horror masterpiece from the best-selling author of Come With Me. Maybe this is a ghost story. Andrew Larimer has left his past behind, rising up the ranks in a New York law firm, and with a heavily pregnant wife, he is settling into a new life far from Kingsport, the town in which he grew up. But when he receives a late-night phone call from an old friend, he has no choice but to return home. Together, the 5 friends will have to confront the memories and the horror of a night years ago that changed everything for them. Because Andrew and his friends have a secret, a thing they have kept to themselves for 20 years, something no one else should know. But the past is not dead, and Kingsport is a town with secrets of its own. One dark secret, one small town horror. So, sounds familiar, doesn't it? Looks really, really good, and it's not a long novel, but I'm really looking forward to this one. And it may just be the first one I read for July. The next one is The Dream Home by Tim Logan. This one has been out for a little while, and I had forgotten about it, and I've got this one on digital, where a family moves into a home and they find some belongings behind a wall in the attic, and sets off a chain reaction of strange events, which is really, really interesting. And have read all of Tim's work, and this one, yeah, I'm really looking forward to as well. Next up, we have Private Monaco by James Patterson and Adam Hamdy. This one I've kind of been looking forward to it, but not. I have been outspoken on the channel about how I felt about the Private series with the last book that didn't really impress me, so I'm going to see how this one goes. I'm hoping it's going to be good, because Jack Morgan's dilemma with this one is his love interest being kidnapped, so that raises some stakes there, which should be good. The last one wasn't great. There weren't really many high stakes or anything like that, so I'm hoping this one redeems the series for me. The next one, I've mentioned this one on the channel that I've been itching to get to because it is my favourite thriller series of all time, and that is Act of Defiance by Andrews and Wilson, the next Jack Ryan book in the series. I can't believe I've been disciplined enough not to start that one, because I've been busy reading Cosmere stuff, which I've been absolutely loving, and this one's going to be pretty much a priority for July as well. Next, we have The Death Watcher by Chris Carter. This is the next book in the detective Robert Hunter series, which I really, really like. I binged the first few books before I got caught up a few years ago, and the last book he wrote, called Genesis, was absolutely brilliant, and I'm expecting nothing less with this one. Can't wait to start this. Now, the next book I want to read is by an indie author. Now, I read this author's first debut self-published novel last year, which I really enjoyed, and what he's done is he's reached out to me, and I mentioned last time that I would love to read his second book when he releases it, and he has released it, and reached out to me, and was kind enough to not only send me a digital copy, which was very much appreciated, but just like last time, he, out of his own pocket, bought me a copy of his new book from Amazon. And I got it in the post on Monday, and it even came with this nice little gift bag. How nice is this? So I'm going to open that on camera. And this one, I know what it's called anyway, but just get this out of here. Okay, and this is called The Tennessee Killers, which is the next adventure in his thriller series. Now, the Duke Gibbs is the main character, who very much acts like Jack Reacher. He comes into town and solves problems, just like the Equalizer back in the 80s, but this one is set after the Vietnam War. Duke Gibbs is actually a Vietnam vet and is an absolute badass, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in this one. The premise looks really good, and it's not a massive read. It's only about 271 pages, so I should fly through this very quickly, but I'm more than happy to give him a plug on the channel and review the book for him, because I've got a lot of respect for indie authors because of the effort they go to produce their books, and this should be really good. And we've also got another one here, Tress of the Emerald Sea, a Cosmere novel by Brandon Sanderson. I can't get enough of the Cosmere at the moment, guys. I am absolutely loving it. And John from Talking Story recommended this one. He mentioned that how mesmerizing the prose was and how beautiful it was, and I just couldn't pass it up and ordered it a little while ago. And this one will definitely be a contender for my July reads. Second last one is The Housemaid is Watching, the third book in this series by Frida McFadden. Now, as a matter of fact, today being Tuesday, I'm working from home, and my wife is currently out buying a copy of this for me, which is absolutely lovely. So she'll bring it home, and it'll be one of the first books I start in July as well. But all these awesome books, how am I going to decide which reading order I'm going to read them in? And the last one on the list is a new one by Riley Sager called Middle of the Night, which is only a brand new release. I'm not sure if it's been released yet. I think it comes out towards the end of June, actually. So I'm going to pre-order this one, and it looks like a really good mystery story. And yeah, I've really liked Riley Sager's work, especially with one of the other books I read, Home Before Dark, which was absolutely fantastic. So this one should be great as well. But there you go, guys. That is it for all my reading possibilities for July. It is a bit of a list. I don't think I'm going to get through all of them, but if I can make a really good dent in that list, I'll be doing very well. And a few of the books are short, and the rate my reading is going at the moment, I'm really tracking very well with my average page count, so I should be able to make some headway towards my Goodreads challenge target of 72 books. I'm a fair way behind, but hopefully I will get there. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. At the time of filming this, I still need 3 subscribers to get to 500 so that I can do my live Q&A event celebration. So I would anticipate I may get there by the end of this week. Who knows? But can't wait for that. As always, offer up any feedback. I'll deliver the best content I can. But until the next video, guys, happy reading.